Okay, episode 28 on our Divine Divinity playthrough. We are getting it going on right now. It is looking beautiful. And we had started a little bit ago doing our midday stream, but I was running into some technical issues. And I found out what it was. I just needed a Windows update. So we've got that underway and we are back at it at this glorious game. This is a lot of fun. We We were going to go in this room here to meet the king, the Dwarven king. But to go in there, you have to unequip all your equipment. But there is another tactic, and I think we'll go in there later, not at this time. Because I'm not really sure if I want to unload all of my goods right now. You know what we could do? We need to find the, there's the healer. We need to talk to him. We need to go around and talk to everybody first, because we've got some unfinished dialogue that needs to be taken care of in here. And pretty much everybody we've run across here in the Dwarven Halls so far, they're all unique. They're all unique characters. So this is nice to get back into this playthrough, because we really are making crazy progress on this game. And we're getting pretty deep in it, my friends. So it's good to get back into it. Although we did really enjoy our playthrough that we just finished on the Twisted Insurrection. That was a lot of fun, that game. And we might play some more on that in the future. Maybe just some skirmish maps here and there. Alright, Penthelos. So this is some Dwarven priest guy. Oh. So he sells potions. We actually don't have any junk to sell to him at the moment. Okay. Are you able to reverse the spell? Possibly. Okay, so we need to find a grail that can hold the holy water in order to give back to those animals that got transformed by Boratus, if you remember that quest. I'm kind of shocked that we haven't already picked it up. This guy said that it's in one of the... It can be found in some of the caves in these mountains. Okay, so we might run across it somewhere here. We're not going to steal anything from him, but I'm just I'm a little bit curious. I think generally our big thieving, I'm not going to be thieving too much. I'm more curious on what he's got going on. Ooh, I almost sneezed. But yeah, that was a beautiful playthrough we just finished. There's a key over there on the ground. Okay, nice. So we are looking beautiful. And I totally forgot to pull up the chat. My apologies, my friends. I am slipping. We about 5 minutes in. There we go. Nice. So we're going to get a nice little midday stream in on this. I think I'm going to get back to the schedule of midday stream working on this game here. And evening stream, which generally are the longer streams, working on other projects. These teleporters can teleport you to the different rooms or the different areas in the Dwarven halls, but we're just going everywhere we can walk at the moment. Okay, I think that guy. Anything worth a dime in here? No.
The door appears
I forgot how much slower paced this is compared to what we're... Oh, this guy's a weapon merchant. Okay, he's got a bunch of weapons. So let's talk to him. Okay, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. He's just got a lot of weapons. These characters over here, though. There is a really good blacksmith over here. Or maybe that's more south of us. You know, perhaps we do need to talk to the king first. There's a cave here.
This door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
There's a scroll back there. Lockpick. Nice. That's the other part of the treasure scroll. Okay. Put that in our inventory. So now we have all 4 of the treasure maps. So you can kind of put them like this and you get a gist of... A wound was forced into the body of stone. Okay, so this is the Warriors Guild. I can tell by the shield there. So you start at the Warriors Guild, you go up. And it seems to be right at the top of the mountain range. Which I think that's where we had seen that cave anyway. So we kind of know where the treasure map leads to anyway. There was a teleporter right here. All that I'm missing is the treasure. Let the hunt begin. Okay. So it does give you a little quest for that, trying to find the treasure. Bonadella. Bunch of goodies in here and nobody really watching, although that was booby-trapped. It's kind of funny. Yeah, just a bunch of nothing we need in here. Okay, so nothing really over here. So that's kind of how the Dwarven halls are laid out. They've got this river of gold here separating everything. And you have to transport around to cross it. Promise. Huh. Okay, that guy's kind of silly. I met your brother. He fares well and making a living as a brewer. Okay, so this guy wants us to go talk to Rimmer in Glenboris, which is his brother. Tell him I miss him. Okay. Back in the fantasy land where you didn't have phones to call people. I guess you hired heroes to go say hello. So there's nothing in there. Trying to be somewhat systematic in our exploration of the area. I'd like to go south first. So I want to talk to that blacksmith who's in the southwest of the map. Alright, what's in here? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Topher. Oh my god, he has a spellbook glimpse of lead. See, this is why you never know what you're going to run into with these characters that you talk to. Some of them might just have an amazing spell, they're just sitting on it. Very expensive though, but we'll give him a medium resistance to poison. And that's why the charms are beautiful, because they're good to sell to just some random NPC you come across that's holding on to a really good item. We're actually short about 5G here. No, not 5G, 500. Apologies. So we'll sell 2 of these. Now we're only short 245. We're doing everything we can to avoid spending our massive gold we have. just give him one more. Perfect. So we've got another Limbs of Lead. We picked it up off this random NPC here. We currently have level 1 rank. Target is slowed for 2 time units. But if we read this spellbook here, he will be slowed for 4 time units.
Superb!
Nice. So our Limbs of Lead has just got a upgrade. Thank goodness. I think that might be the... Pull up the... Yeah, it's actually a lot bigger than you think. So the teleporter's up here. The king is up there. And we're just exploring the rest of it before we go talk to him. We do kind of need to remember to go back to Glen Boris. Which is the dwarven town that's in the main area of the game. Yeah, that's who we just talked to. And honestly, we could rob this guy blind and just take and buy back some of that stuff we sold him. If we wanted to. Which I might do, because I hate the fact... Save. I forgot you guys save often in this game. I hate the fact that we had to sell him some of our restoration potions. Picking up all this guy's junk here. So we picked up all his junk. And we're going to sell it back to him. Hey, this thing looks familiar. Isn't this my stuff from my house behind me? No, I don't think it is. I might as well keep that broadaxe. That thing goes for... Get my restorations back. That thing goes for like 2,600. Perfect. We are becoming a mercantile force to be reckoned with. All the wheeling and dealing. What's what we should have named this character on this game? We should have named him the Wheeler Dealer. Because that's all he's been doing is just wheeling and dealing his way through Riverlot. That's so funny.
Just who are we fighting?
Well, all I've heard is that our boys will be fighting an army led by a dragon.
Don't be stupid. What sort of army would let itself be commanded by a monster like that? No, I tell you it's those damn tricksy imps we'll be fighting.
I don't agree. The imps don't have the stomach to fight a dwarf army.
The orcs, then. They don't fear anything short of the sky falling on their heads.
No, not them either. I heard that the orcs and the humans are at each other's throats just now. Even the orc warbands wouldn't want to fight 2 races at once. They're brave and stupid, but they're not suicidal.
Well, we can't be fighting the humans. They're overgrown and smell funny. But they've been our closest allies since we first settled in Rivelon.
So who are our elders preparing the army to fight then? It can't be the lizard folk. They're too few and too far away. That only leaves the elves.
Elves? I never did trust those tree-hugging sods. Too clever by half.
I'd lay money that we were mobilizing against the elves. About time, too, I say. They're not like normal people at all. Time we taught them a lesson.
Pointy-eared bastards! I bet it's them behind all our troubles of late.
That's kind of a funny little dialogue. Let's talk to these guys individually and see if they have anything interesting going on. Most of the dialogue that we've come across in the Dwarven Halls hasn't been real funny or anything. But it is just, it does give a little context to some of the story. Yeah, there's apparently a bunch of stuff in this house. A bunch of junk. A bunch of junk. Oh, I think this is the jeweler's house. Yes, we need to talk to this gentleman. We have a quest for him. There's so much stuff, it's hard to... I think all these are just basic rings and necklaces. A little book. Okay, he doesn't want you to go into his back room, apparently. Let's talk to him. A jeweler of great reputation. What can I do for you? I was sent here by Randall, Sir Dante's secretary. Apparently Sir Dante has commissioned a brooch to be made by you. I am here to pick it up and deliver it to him. Very well, here is the brooch. Thank you for coming and picking it up. I'm so busy I don't have time to do it myself. Okay, so he gave us the brooch we're going to take back to Sir Dante. And this guy sells rings and brooches, necklaces. That's a really good ring right there. That's a really good ring right there. No wonder it costs 13,000. Although, the only issue with that ring is it doesn't have any charm slots. We got a ring right now, it's got 5 charm slots on it. We haven't even been able to find enough charms to put charms on our equipment. So checking back with this guy every so often, his inventory will change and he'll have some nice rings. Man, that ring is good though. We've got done. We'll keep what we got. Okay. So we're done talking to him. We now have a... right here, this brooch. This thing, we've got to hold on to this because that's for a quest. Man, I kind of wanted to see if there's... I think it's mostly just alcohol he's keeping up in there. There is no door there. Okay. So that is the jeweler. We've talked to him. Elite halberd. I might as well pick it up. You know, if you pick up some stuff when you're in this area, you can end up selling it to the NPCs here. Wow, you've got 747 gold just sitting in your inventory. There is a key there. Alright, go in here. Close the door. Take the key. Well, it would be smart to save before we, It's always a good practice to save before you start stealing stuff in this game. Let's see. And I bet the key we picked up unlocks this.
Agreeable.
Yep. Ooh. A little axe. And some emeralds. Don't mind if I do help myself to your goodies. Yeah, it's so funny coming back. You know, this is our 28th episode. Our 20th live stream on this game. But we took a slight pause on it recently. Due to some fan demands. I say that like it's a bad thing, it's a good thing. But we took a pause on it lately to play this one game. And now I'm just now kind of getting back into the flow of it. So this is a nice midday stream for getting ready for this evening, because kind of get back into the flow, how the game rolls, and then this evening when we come back, it's going to be on fire. Alright, welcome to Grishka's Forge. They called me Baldrax the Strong. I really like working for Grishka. The work is hard but honest. Can I speak to Grishka? Of course you can. If you have something that needs repaired, Grishka is your dwarf. Okay, so this guy... Oh, this guy, he... So this is the Dwarven blacksmith in the Dwarven halls. His name is Grishka. But he's got a guy named Baldrax the Strong here who really follows you around. That's a nice touch. He follows you around so close. He's like sniffing the back of your neck because he doesn't want you to come in here and, you know, nick anything. Okay. So, all the stuff that's laid out here is just basic weapons. But he does have it. That chest is empty. Okay, let's talk to Grishka here. I once used a Dwarven crafted blade and paddle. I have to say it did not serve me well. But you still live, do you not? If it were not Dwarven, you would surely be dead and cold. That's pretty good. Do you have any special offers today? I think his inventory might be a little different from the previous guy. Alright. My goodness, this thing is 50,000. This sword right here. And it's not even like that great. I mean, yeah, it's got the stun ability. It's, you know, maxed out stun ability, but all the other stats are not that good. So that price is not justified on that weapon. Not at all. You penny pincher? Well, no, we're just being smart. There's just so many good equipment and weapons in this game. But you can only hold one at a time, so you have to, you know, you gotta be very selective. But you pretty well, especially if you're playing as a warrior. A warrior is kind of fun, because a warrior, you can just grab any weapon and just hack them up. But we have to be very careful and hard. We have to be very selective on how we're fighting. Guys really got no special weapons to speak of. Okay, so why is... And this guy's inventory is a little different. So his helper has like a separate inventory. Interesting. Look at this hammer. 15,000. It does poison and lightning damage. That actually would be a lot of fun to see that play out. Okay. So this is not what I thought was going to happen over here. I think I'll come back to him later. I think later you come back to him to try and get him to make a particular piece of armor for you. Because as you can tell, we have Belt of the Dragon, part of the legendary dragon armor set. We have one item of the legendary dragon armor set, and it's the belt. And I've got a feeling that he helps you make or repairs one. I forget what it is. There's something to do with one of the dragon equipment that you have to bring it down to him. Only he can work on it. Okay, where are we at on the map here? Wait a second. Yeah, we already talked to the jeweler. I do like the lights in the Dwarven halls. I've always enjoyed that. It's like this blue crystal, and that's kind of what they use for their street lights, so to speak. It's kind of a nice touch. And this house is not empty. Okay, this guy has absolutely gone mad. Because he was apparently in a cave nearby and it made him go crazy. He thought we were a demon or something. Bunch of empty barrels. Okay. Well, I think we have completely explored the Dwarven halls here. Perfect. So we have completely explored the Dwarven halls. The jeweler, the blacksmith, the priest is over here. Over here is a cave entrance, like a mine entrance. There is a bit of an area to the south here. So we'll check that out, and then we'll go talk to the king, I think, because I feel like we're missing some key dialogue for this area. We do have the one quest, though, from that girl. Where did it go? We do need to figure out why the dwarves are so intent on going to war with the elves. There's something going on between the two. They're getting pitted against each other. I won't go into the detail about the story because, I mean, this game is really one of those beautiful games that you can come in and just get immersed in the lore of the game. That's the way to say it. It does have beautiful lore, this game. And I'm not sure if any of the future Divinity titles kind of carried on the same lore from their original game here or not. Alright, let's make our way up to the cane. We need to talk to this guy. And I think there's a trick where we don't have to unequip all of our stuff to get past the guards, because the guards, they'll let you talk to the king, but first they say, okay, take off all your stuff, put it in this box. You gotta go in there naked. But if I'm not mistaken, we can use our teleporter stones to kind of bypass that. Or at least that's what we're gonna attempt when we come up here. So what we'll do is we'll save. Save. No. Save. Yes, okay. And now we come over here to our little home base, grab our second teleporter, go back to the teleporter pad, say teleporter 5 times fast. We ran out of stamina. This cat is still here. Weirdo. Okay, rest. Grab our... Okay, now we're holding on to both teleporter stones. And I've got a feeling we can use that to get into the King's Chamber without having to take off all of our stuff. We're too good of a hero to have to do that. Dwarven Hall's nice. Man, having those teleporter pads is so beautiful. Because you know how far away everything is in this game. Moon Stereo, what a blast from the past. Totally forgot about this gem. Yes, my brother. Yes, my friend. It is a blast from the past. This game is, I mean, it is ancient in today's terms. As old as it is, it's a really good game. And I've beaten it years ago on medium difficulty. And I saw they had it on sale last month on the Steam store. And I was like, you know what, that would be a good game to go back and play on hard difficulty. And we're having nothing but fun on this playthrough. Alright, in order to get past these two guards without having to unequip all of our items, I just made a save. I'm going to take one teleporter stone and throw it way into the King's Chamber here. Perfect. And then the other one, we'll just teleport in there. Voila, just like that. Make sure to put it back in your inventory. So just like that, we got back here into the King's Chamber with no issue. So that is how you get back here with all of your equipment. And he has got a lot of locked chests here. So we're gonna need to get in there. So let's talk to him. Kelp Dunatrim, the king of the dwarves in the Dwarven Hall. That's it? So this guy has no dialogue to help us in any of our quests. Interesting. What about these guys? Okay. So something is not adding up. We might need to go to... You know what I think is going on, my friends? I think we need to focus on... we might need to go back and focus on the main storyline a little bit. Okay, right now we're being sneaky. We're coming over here. We're moving all these chests. We're going to move all these chests out of sight here. This is the way I'm thinking is going to be best to make off with all of the
Locked.
Dwarven King's goodies. So I'm thinking if we put him way in this corner, he will be none the wiser.
I haven't found the right key for this lock.
Yeah, I'm not trying to find a key, buddy. I'm just trying to move them up in this corner out of everybody's eyes. Okay, I don't think they can see us here. So one thing we can do here is we can save as the thief. And you really can just take the whole chest
I have too much to carry.
and just put it in your inventory. Which is kind of like a cheap way. So put the teleporter stone here.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Put it down right there. See, this is going to be kind of... I'm really going to laugh if this works. Yeah, see? That's how you get back there without having to take your equipment off. So pick up my other teleporter stone here.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
How many lockpicks do we have? 4?
It's quite securely locked.
Let's do a lockpick. Nice goodies. Alright. So now we take our teleporter stone, put it back into our little home base here, and then we just teleport back and forth to that throne room, bringing the chest into our home base. We are in need of some lockpicks, that's for sure. Because we only have 3 plus 8. We only have a total of 11. Alright, put that teleporter stone there. It did work.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some. I'm carrying too much.
So we just grab a chest, throw it in this room, Because this is the room we have of...
The door appears locked.
This is the room we have for stuff. Containers we've just been stealing. And we'll open later. That's so funny. So that is how you take all the chests
I'm carrying too much.
out of the...
I can't lift that.
He can't even lift that. We're gonna have to...
I have too much to carry. I must
We're gonna
drop
have to
some
lighten
items
up our
first.
load here. Alright, move that.
Locked. I'm carrying too much. I have too much to carry. I must
Okay,
drop
these
some
two
items
weigh like
first.
800. And our hero is... He can't even pick them up and put them in his inventory. So what can we do to lighten up our weight? Oh, because we're holding a bunch of junk right now. Durr. Alright, grab our junk chest here. Yeah.
It won't work with
This
that.
is just our for sale
can't use
pile
it on
right
that.
here. Nice. He'll be able to pick them up now.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
I'm just laughing at myself because, you know, it is kind of satisfying, you know, figuring out ways to take everything in this game. You know, this game rewards you for being
I have too much to carry. I
It
must drop some
rewards
items
hoarding
first.
behavior. Let me say that. That's the best way to say it. The original Divine Divinity rewards hoarding behavior. It really does. So we've got these 5 locked chests from the Dwarven throne room we just took. And that's our teleporter stone. Nice. And these guys are just none the wiser. We just took all those chests from them. That's so funny. Now you have a hard time doing that in a vendor shop. Because in a vendor shop, they don't like you to move stuff. But, you know, this isn't a merchant shop, so they don't care if you move it or not. Alright, I think for the moment, we're done in the Dwarven halls. Thank goodness. Okay, save. Yes, for the moment we're done in the Dwarven halls. We'll come down to this cave later. Later. We just wanted to get a good exploration of it. And actually, we wanted to exit the out the front door. Because that's where all the... We wanted to continue clearing out the dark forest. Yes, the entrance is this way. So we, on our nice midday stream here, we just completely explored the Dwarven halls, minus the cave. But that'll be later. And now we are back outside. Alright. I'm trying to remember what we were using to deal with these trolls. I think we were using our summons, if I'm not mistaken. All of our summon creatures we were using to deal with them. Yeah, I think we were just piling them up. Letting our summons take them out. Which is kind of a a nice tactic. Okay. And yeah, that's it. You know, I mean, we could join in on the fun. And we could just blast the bejesus out of them with our magic. I think it's pretty effective against these trolls. Our summon is spinning around like crazy there. I mean, it is a lot quicker
I must rest before I can use another spell.
when you just take care of it yourself. But you do save a lot more mana when you let your summons do most of the heavy lifting, if that makes sense. See, one thing, if you are a like archer in this game, having summons is like really effective. Because your summons can kind of aggro them, and they'll be your tank, while you as an archer will just sit back and just pelt them with arrows. Okay, we've explored back here. So we've explored all around the Dwarven Hall's entrance. There's a little path down here. Yeah, the Black Forest is whoosh, huge. There's a little path down here. Oh, it's a chest. But it's empty. You jerk. Wow, so I'm starting to think that we're about at the point where we kind of need to do the main story quest line. You know, because it'll open up, not open up, but it'll, you know, we've explored everything. So we might as well, see, I marked that cave up there. Let's get out of here. Let's go. I think we're going to explore this top half of the Dark Forest. And when we come back this evening, we're going to go for a little bit here, but I'm just trying to formulate where we're going to be starting at for this evening stream. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff here. What's going on? Holy moly. There is a bunch of gold and potions here. Yeah, there's at least like 3K in gold right here. There's a beetle. Zap him. Okay, go back and rest. Replenish the mana. Okay. I guess we just... Oh, I didn't mean to touch our teleporter stone. I guess we just pick everything up then. Alright. Oh. Wow, we got the goodies here.
I can't use that.
My goodness. Holy moly. Something ain't right. I feel like there must have been some NPCs here. That just got rocked. Definitely need this lockpicks. Oh, yeah, you go through the mana using lightning. Oh, we gotta watch out for that guy. Alright, mutated spider. We're gonna hit him with the elemental hail.
Let me regain my strength.
More mana! Oof. Certain enemies you come across on hard, they just have a ridiculous amount of HP. They one-shot you, and they got a bunch of HP. Let our summons deal with them. That's the best way to deal with these monsters. Another mutated spider. Let's throw a couple skeletons in there. And a rat too, why not? Yeah, I don't want to aggro the mutated spider.
I must rest so I can use another spell.
We're going through the... Oof. Yeah. I mean, what did we expect? We're only level 26 or so, and we're rummaging around in the dark forest. Ooh, nice. We just got a large dex charm. In this random chest here. Bunch of dogs. They killed our Dread Knight. Fresh skeletons. Hey, we're a mage, so any and all magic we are willing to use. What is... Okay, there's nothing going on over there.
I can't use that.
A boulder.
I'm not able to use that.
Seems to be working pretty well in this, the dark forest, the way we've handled this as a mage. We've been letting our minions do the fighting for us. Oh, let me catch up on the chat. Where are the subtitles? Mo and Face. I don't know. I haven't set up any subtitles or anything. I guess, maybe being that it's live stream, you know, YouTube probably doesn't do subtitles for you. I have no idea how YouTube does that or not. I know, like, I won't even make subtitles on a video, but later when it gets published, you know, YouTube will have it on there. Oh, another mutated spider. Okay, here's some. There's a bunch of baddies here. Okay, here's what we need to do. First thing we need to do is teleport out of here. Run. We just ran away. Okay, rest and heal up. We're going to go right back in that fight. And we're about to get nasty. Alright. Throw a bunch of summons out here. Then we're going to grab our elemental hail here. Ooh, that mutated spider almost killed us. Oh. Don't ask me why that was getting a little sketchy over there. But that was crazy. We got trail bombs. Okay. Very nice. Gorgeous progression. Save. Don't mess up. Save early, save often. Okay. So as far as the treasure, there's a cave right here. Ooh. So this is the cave that we were looking for, I think, that leads to where that treasure map was going. Yeah, see, that mutated spider was really weak. So it's kind of tricky here. Now we got a ruby, a pile of gold over here, and a brilliant ring, which has no added benefits to it, unfortunately. Alright, give me Meteor Strike. Oh no! That's an insane skeleton. We need lightning. Okay, so he's got a bunch
I can use
of
another spell.
insane skeletons down here. That's not good. These guys are really strong.
Exhausted. Let me rest a while.
Do not let them touch you. Especially as a mage. Oh. We did get a scorpion trap though.
I must drop some items first.
So that is good. I'm kind of bummed out that it's a insane skeleton. Those things are frustrating. Alright, something's going on over here. There's a bunch of enemies over there. We are encumbered. Okay. Let's go back. Unload some of this equipment. One beautiful thing about this game is when you kill an enemy, I mean, that's it. There's no respawning. There's no,
it won't work with that.
Coming back for more.
I can't use it on that. It won't work with that.
It's like a steady progression in this game. What is that? Purple potion. I have no idea what that does. I don't even know where we got that from. Yeah, we did get an in-game item here. We got a large dexterity bonus charm. That item right there is beautiful. Right now in our equipment, we actually only have 2 huge charms here. We have a large vitality and a large magic charm. The silver and the gold. But now we have a silver dex charm. Which I'm thinking we could put on our belt here. Dude, these boots, they have 5 charm slots. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. The only thing really slacking right now is our helmet. The necklace too a little bit. But the helmet especially. But we've just been holding on to it because it's giving us the wisdom ability. Alright, back into the fray. Get back to work! We do have plenty of scorpion traps.
The door is
we
locked.
could lockpick that, but I'm trying to conserve my lockpicks at the moment. But I have a feeling
this door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
You might have to lockpick all of this. Okay, there's a big giant bloody bowl. Dude, I do not remember this area at all. I'll be honest. There's something going on here. There is a lever right there. This door's unlocked. This door's unlocked. But what does the lever do? Ah.
I'm not entirely sure what that just did.
So I'm not sure what it did either, buddy, but we'll find out if it unlocked any door. Okay, it did unlock that door. Did it unlock this door up here? No. Did we miss a lever? No. I don't remember this area at all, but this is part of the treasure map quest. Get out of there! Ah, these insane skeletons are so... Luckily, they're not that fast. You can kind of just... And that's with maxed out lightning... Oh, that guy can one-shot us. We barely dodged that. Well, no, he was a weaker version. It might be more beneficial if we were to save and do the smart thing. But we like living on the edge. We're dangerous. Saving is for girls. And I mean that in the most endearing form. I think a better version would be, a better saying would be wimps. Okay. Woo.
I'm exhausted.
The last
Let me
one
rest a
hiding in the
while.
corner there. Yeah, on hard difficulty, it doesn't take much to kill you. It really doesn't. Every little thing can just about one-shot you. To me, this is almost like doing like a no-hit.
I'm not entirely sure what
Okay,
they
that
just
lever
did.
should have opened up top. Playing this game on hard is like not recommended. It is not recommended at all. Don't do it. I have, at times so far on this playthrough, I have deeply regretted it. Not just doing a casual, medium difficulty, fun playthrough. This playthrough has been brutal in the difficulty. Alright, so when we come back here, yeah, I feel bad that there isn't any subtitles on the live. But I should check into that to see if that's able to do. But I don't know, I don't want to do it if it's going to ram up the screen. I feel like that's
I must
an
rest before I
option
can use
that
another
actually
spell.
just comes with when you're watching somebody. You can just click on the settings and do that. So yeah, no, the more I think about it, yeah, there's nothing I need to do on my end.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, we are
Let me
just
rest a
lightning
while.
the bejesus out of that guy. All right, get out of there.
My energies are depleted. Let me regain my strength.
Woof. I know it's hot and heavy up here. And I'm also hoping that this evening
Superb.
will be a little bit more settled down.
That was agreeable.
Where I'm at. I don't know what the elixir or the purple potion does. But generally we just make these restoration potions. That has been the only way to go for us. I feel like we're going to equip that dex bonus. Okay. Onwards. There's a bowl here. Oh, I think. I think I kind of remember something here. Crystal ball, composite key. Yeah, I think there's something going on with the...
My energies are depleted. Let me regain my strength.
My goodness.
I must rest before I
Dude,
can
I
use
think
another
we're so
spell.
powerful now. Because I think this is really something you're supposed to be doing at like the end of the game. And we kind of just came down to the dark forest fairly early.
I'm not entirely sure what that just did. I'm not able to use that.
Crystal ball. We just put a crystal ball in our inventory. I wanted to take it. I feel like it was something key. There's something going on down here.
I'm not entirely sure
There's a
what that
bunch
just
of
did.
enemies in there. Oh, jeez.
I'm exhausted.
If
Let me
only they
rest a
weren't
while.
insane skeletons. That's the only bit of a bummer. Oh, wait a second. Those actually work halfway decent. I wonder if the burning wall works any better. Okay, the burning wall does work good for these guys. As a mage, that's what we're going to do. That's going to save our mana considerably by using the burning wall against these insane skeletons. So we just figured out a different approach to dealing with these guys, because lightning is it's kind of expensive using the lightning on them. So let's go up here, clear up this top half here. We were over here in this room. And when we hit this lever, that locked door is going to that locked door is going to
I'm not
open, and
entirely sure
all
what
those
that just
enemies are
did.
going to come out. Get out of there. You need to heal. Nice. Okay, there's another crystal ball.
Sorry, I can't use that.
So we now have 2 crystal balls. Okay, I think I remember this. You have to collect all 3 of the crystal balls, like it says in the treasure map here. The door of the treasure escapes seeking eyes as long as the glittering stones are missing from the bowl. So you gather up the 3 crystal balls, and there's going to be a big bowl somewhere around here, like a vessel, that you're going to put all 3 of the crystal stones in, essentially. Give me the burning wall again. And I'm glad we picked up this spell. This is really coming in handy. It's so much cheaper. Than constantly casting a lightning bolt. And there's another one.
I can't use that.
So we now have all 3 of them. Oh, that's what that... You come over here. Because, see, we can't get through here. But if we put all 3 in this bowl here, then a path will open here. So save. And take all 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Look at that. Secret gate. That's a nice touch. Oh, I just hit the Windows button. Ha ha ha. My bad, my bad, my bad. I do that a lot because it's right next to the Alt button. And the Alt button is like, you want to hit that all the time. So there's a shrine here. And there's a bat down there. So the shrine... You have come quite far, mortal, but this room will be your eternal grave. Valrog is this guy's name. I want out of here, mommy. That's funny. Or wait, maybe there's an alternative. Or you could say, you're not the first one who's trying to bury me. Okay, so this guy is tough. I wonder if we can freeze him. We can, thank goodness. Okay. Is he susceptible to... He is susceptible to meteorite damage. So let's freeze him. Get our summon units out here. Nice. Okay, so we did just complete the treasure quest there. And there's a bunch of bats here. We'll let our summons deal with them. Okay, so there is some rope here, a portal, and some kind of tombstone. Interesting. Wow. Look at all the goodies. I feel like this is almost one of the areas where you really need to actually take it on the end game. But we came here kind of about 60% of the way through the game we came here. Honestly, I feel like we're farther along than that. Okay, all 4 of these chests, 2 of them are locked. But we do have keys.
Superb.
Nice, okay. Let's see, there's 4 ropes on the ground here, a portal stone, and a tombstone.
The hearts of all at Larian Studios go out to those who died or who were bereft in such tragic circumstances in New York.
Oh, that's nice. Nice touch. So we're going to pick up a couple ropes here. Let's save as some separate save here. Let's try this portal here. Okay, so the portal takes you back out. Interesting. Wow, so we just completed the whole treasure map deal. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I wonder why they gave you ropes, though. It is kind of interesting why they gave you ropes. So I'm thinking when we come back this evening, we're going to kind of continue with the
It won't work with that.
main story quest line.
I can't use it on that.
As best as I can
It
figure.
won't work with that.
We'll probably go ahead and open up these. And we're done with those treasure maps, so we can actually put them, kind of clear up our inventory
I'm not
here.
able to use that.
Go ahead and put them in this
I can't use it on that.
miscellaneous box we have here of quest items. So when we come back, we're going to open up these 5 chests here that we got from the Dwarven Hall's throne room. We're going to see what's in there, and then we'll continue with the main storyline, essentially. So I appreciate everybody coming in. We're getting back in it. This is our first episode coming back in this game. And this evening we will be back into it hard and heavy. I appreciate you, Moon Stereo, for showing up. You're the man. Mowing Face, you're the man. And I will see everybody tonight. Peace.